Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you all of the manicures that I wore for the month of November. We're getting into that chilly season and it's about time to start switching it up. Let's just show you what I wore this past month. The first one I wore, I really enjoyed. This one was these two polishes together. This Hershey's one came from my first YouTube video, and this topper goes from this kind of icy aquamarine blue glitter, and when you shift it around it goes into a darker blue, so kind of one of those shifting glitters. And I really enjoyed this one. I took so many pictures of it. I absolutely adored it, and I'm sure I'll wear it again sometime this winter. I just couldn't get enough of it and I didn't want to take it off. I took pictures and videos any opportunity I had. I just was staring at it like crazy. So good. The next one I wore was another duo, and if you saw my last video then you'll know that I actually finished this one up, and I wore that with this one on top. And I didn't really like it. I feel like the formula together, maybe the two formulas were just ultra jelly, and I felt like it wasn't drying as quickly as I wanted to. And then once it did dry, I still ended up messing it up, going through a purse or doing one of those actions. So that was not my favorite, and it didn't last but a day, so meh. The next one was pretty cute. I really liked it. I like this topper a lot, and I'm super excited to use it just over everything. It's just a black and red flaky, more red than black, but there are a few black glitters in there. Flakies, they're micro flakies, but it was this one and this one. The next one I also just really enjoyed, and when I first got it and swatched it I was like, but now that I wore it as a full mani, oh my gosh, I love this. This is Alchemy Lacquer's Wicked Lass, and right up here in the light you're only going to get this one, maybe two colors here, but this is so shifty and so pretty. It goes from so many colors. Like in this light, to me, it looks like a golden orange with green flakies. And when I move it around, it goes from that orange, it goes, well, really, it goes from like a reddish orange coppery color into an orange, into a yellow, gold, into like a bluish green. And it's just so fun. I loved it so much. And that is Wicked Lass by Alchemy. The next one I wore was also just a single polish that I absolutely adored. My hubby actually complimented this one, and he really doesn't pay too much attention to these nails, but oh my god, it was so pretty. My nails were really long at the time, and wow, so good. This is Lacquered Up's Morticia. This is from PPU from October of 21, but this is like a dark, it's hard to describe. It's like a purple, a blue, and a blood red had a baby. And it's got all kinds of rainbowy flakies in it. And this one is a slight magnetic. It has the faintest blue pull. I didn't bother with the magnetic because I just feel like it's so pretty on its own, and I'm not the greatest at magnetics, not gonna lie. So I really liked this one, and I can't wait to get it on my nails again. The next one is one of my all-time favorite polishes, at least in my collection. This is a linear hollow, but it's kind of got a nude coppery color. I feel like copper really flatters my skin. I have like a pinky hue to my fingers, at least. I don't know if the rest is too noticeable, but it looks so good with that color. I don't know what it is, why it is, but I like it. And a lot of the nude colors that I pick tend to be more like a copper. And this one is Sally Hansen's Nail Prisms. This one's an old school one. I got this one from a D-stash, like a huge mystery D-stash, and you can see the fill line. It's very well loved, and I probably will end up wearing this one again soon too. I just love it. I wear it like every month. I would wear it all the time if I didn't have all these other great polishes I wanted to wear. It's one of my all-time faves for sure. There are other ones similar, like Mooncat's Halo. What is it? False Halo? Something like that. And that one's been on my wish list for a while. And I feel like that one definitely feels very similar. And there's also Mitten Guard Worm by Bee's Knees Lacquer. I just picked that one up as kind of my backup to this one once this one's gone. The hues are a little bit different, but again, that coppery kind of linear hollow, so good to me. The next one I wore is this one from my Project Polish. This is Jane in a Swoosh. This brand is an older brand. I don't think they make them anymore, but this was one of the OG one coat swipe, one and done polishes, and I love this one. I just don't feel like wearing it all the time. This is like a metallic darker purple, and this one is a stainer, unfortunately. So I've got to kind of play with base coats to see which one is going to work to mitigate the staining. But I ended up wearing Crystal Knockout's Touch of Affluence over it, which is a jelly purple base, and it has these rainbowy flakies. Again, in this light, you're going to get that brightest color or what have you, but this definitely goes from that reddish to an orange to a gold to a green, and on the most faint and extreme angles, it goes into blue. So it's totally like a rainbow flaky, and I wore that one together with this one. The next one is my absolute least favorite from the month. I hated it. Terrible. Strong words, but really, it turned out so yucky. And look, I like those dirty, grungy, nasty greens, and this just wasn't that. This was like, So this was actually a 3 polish mani, and I started with a foil. This one's gold, and I've been wanting to play with this. This is Mind the Gap by China Glaze. Excellent color, but it's kind of sheer, and it does work as a topper over similar colors. This has a little bit of a golden fleck to it, and I figured over gold, that'd be really nice. I was wrong. And I tried to help it by putting a topper, one of my favorite toppers, don't have much of it. It's this tiny little baby LA Colors. This was a dollar store find, and this has some hollow bars, and it has matte light yellow glitters as well as gold glitters in the same hex shape, and then in a really micro gold. So it's a really fun one, but this did not save this manicure, and I just didn't like it. I don't know. Not my fave. It's fine. Sometimes that happens. But yeah, my plan didn't go as I expected it to, and just not my favorite. So redundant, I know, but I shudder at this. Not my jam. The next one was also from my Project Polish. First, I put on this one by itself, and it is so beautiful by itself. It's a metallic glitter, but it also has a linear hollow effect in there, and it's just gorgeous. This one's Keela from the Wonder Maven collection from Julep. You can see how much I love it. It's way down here. It's actually in a Project Polish right now because I do like it a lot. And looking at the color, I was like, wait a minute, I feel like I have another one similar to this. Let's layer it. So I pulled out this one, and this is like the same color, but it has big hollow hex in it and some other glitters as well. There's some shard flakies in here that are hollow, and they're pretty big. And there's also like these coppery hex glitters, and it has small hollow glitters, but the base looks so similar to this one. I just couldn't help but try them together. The light is so bright, but yeah, so cute together. I really liked it. And you can see both together after I shot it by itself, because it was just so pretty in the light. I was really catching those rainbows, you know. So the next one, I wore this one twice this month. Twice in 1 month. You know I loved it. And then it's also been on my toes. And it's still on my toes. And I don't want to take it off my toes. It's so pretty. And if I could just wear this all season, I would probably do it. I started with this dark chocolatey brown from Hershey's, and then I went in with this flaky jelly by Julep. This one's called Percy. This one over this one is just so magical. I don't know what it is. So nice. It almost looks like a pond effect, the way the flakies kind of move and glimmer over that darker polish. And I'm just so in love with it. I look down at my toes. They're so cute. Like, oh my gosh, this color combo, you guys. It's like frosty in a way. It's got that gold fleck, and it just feels kind of wintry with that darker color. So I did wear it for Thanksgiving, and I ended up wearing it again because it's so good. So there's that one. And then I was really feeling the flaky vibe, so then I popped this one on the nails. This is Nailed It's Hydro Pump, and this one, this was HHC from, I don't think last month, but the month before, maybe September. I'm not 100% sure, but it was one of the recent ones. It's not what I have on my nails now, even though it is a similar color, but it is so pretty, and I really enjoyed it. Got a lot of compliments on that one, actually. The next one, I went back to my fall rack because I am trying to finish it up. I have a few that will probably be pulled into my winter category because they're kind of jewel tone, and I feel like they definitely could move over there. And this was Cabin Fever by China Glaze, which is a really cute autumnal multi-chrome. And then I just put this dainty scattered hollow on it, and this one I got from the dollar store. This is a Sassy and Chic, but this is a quality piece. I mean, I love this stuff. This is one of my favorites for that dainty scattered hollow. Sorry, I went out of focus there. And this one, I just popped over this, and I absolutely loved this one as well. I loved the effect, and I love multi-chromes. This one is one of the best autumnal multi-chromes ever. Love it, love it, love it. The next one was really fun as well, and I got really indie vibes from this. I went in with my Ultra HD Snap in Grounded. This is like a really dusty purple. And with this one, I went in over it with this top coat. This is the Unicorn Top Coat by Sally Hansen. And you can see just how shifty, shimmery, and juicy and rainbowy that is in there. I felt like these two really worked well together, and it gave kind of a golden glow effect. I really enjoyed it. The next one also was a Project Polish, and this one I've been trying to finish up for some time, but I do really enjoy wearing it. So I put it with this topper, which is like a super party topper. This has green bars, very, very few silver flakes, And then it has these bright blue hex in a couple different sizes, as well as purple hex in both the medium large and the super tiny. So that one over this one, I felt like they really went together well, and I really liked this one as well. Not too many that I didn't like. It was just that one this month, but this one, meh, too. But it wasn't because of the color, it was just because of the wear, so that was alright. And then after the purple on purple vibe, I went in again with this topper and polish combo. I was just feeling this brown this month and ended up wearing it twice. What can I say? It was one of my favorites. The next one I wore was off of my fall rack, and this is All That Jazz. This was a Polish and Beauty Expo exclusive from Fair Maiden. And this does have reflective glitters. There you can see them. They're kind of golden. And this has a pink shimmer, and it's just so pretty. When you look at it in different lighting, it kind of has rainbow shimmer effect. And I really like this one. I like the way that it wears, and it's just so good. And the last one, which I'm still wearing now, is this Glistening Glow. This was my second Glistening Glow. I really like their formulas, and this is a Crelly, and it only needed 2 coats. Most of the time for Crellys, I go in for 3, but this one had a really great opacity. This one was from October PPU, and this one is Piglet and Pooh Friends Forever. It's a pink, and it's got all kinds of other pink glitters, both in matte and in shiny metallic, kind of hollow looking, but they're fuchsia, so I don't know if I can call that a true hollow, but either way, really nice, and I like the way it looks on the nails so much. So I really liked that one, and it got me to branch into pink, which I don't wear too often, but I do really like it, and I've enjoyed it a lot. It's about time to change them. It's getting to that point. They're starting to kind of peel up around the edges, and so I'll be on to my December polishes. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. I post multiple nail videos every week, and I hope to see you in the next one. So until next time, friends, thanks for hanging with me.